by accident, and then that it's just following the symbol, and some of the energy followed that form. And and he buried the god. And he tells you that the three the Testodon and Leopardin, God, they're symbols of peace in nature, but they somehow ended up in this contest with the Coyote God and with the followers. So Bob and his group went around and converted by sword everybody away from the Coyote God and buried the last of its power by putting it into that idol you guys found. You guys brought it back. So he then said he had to take that power and hold on to it until his dying days, so that so that it wouldn't leak out and weren't to worship him. And he sent you a message later telling you that he is back at the orphanage and Verace is safe and recovering, and that he's proud of you. And he says, remember to leave no bad deed unpunished, no twisted plan unthwarted. Just if you guys want to remember to live in the way you were raised, seek out those in need and protect those who are vulnerable, and safeguard these gods. So, and Pito is off soon tonight after his other adventure to fight on behalf to restore the Leopard into his rightful status and get rid of the false evil aspects of the cult that has grown up with his power. Because if the believers worship the shaman and the shaman knows how to tap the power, then they're able to bring some of it to bear, right? Some of the god's powers. Yeah, that's what you guys know at the moment. So, and you are in this room with these coffins, etc. And you were thinking about leaving, so for town with Pito.
Did we ever find the two people that were tagging along?
You mean the little guy?
Yeah.
They're tokens, but they're
oh right.
They're those evil-looking rabbits, but they're not. So, yes, they are. Yeah. Just 1 second. Yes. So.
What do they think about all this?
They are ready to kill any of these evil cultists, and they're ready to help you with anything you want. But mostly, they're just like, where can we find more of these guys and kill them? So, yeah, they are snitch and bilk. Yes, so Pito on that, but that doesn't mean you can't do things on the way out. So he's gonna. We'll just say he's gonna. Sorry.
I could Spalding investigate around and like look at some of these other coffins, see if you can get any information on if they're related to some of the gods or.
Absolutely. So this is a crumbling but not dangerous temple. Clearly is some sort of gargoyle deity, to the point where there are all these statues around as well, some of which have been replaced by bunnies and coyotes. It's pretty clear from you guys, just even without an Arcana check, that essence of the other gods and trap them, so and take over their followers and their power as well of the Testodon and of course the Leopardin. So yeah, and when they found out the coyote was alive, they were after that. There's a giant friggin' coyote statue down here, and it looks hastily formed compared to the others.
Did Bob want us to destroy all these statues here?
Well, since we didn't get a chance, so except we were all kind of tired to have the interrogatory conversation. Bob would have told you that they're without the priests.
So the priests are what we have to go
It'll
after.
become just sort of that he said it's more than a curse, it's like a persistent state. Like your legs, which healed.
Oh, yeah. What does he know anything about the legs before we?
Yeah, your legs are perfectly healed.
Oh,
All realize
nice.
this. Yeah,
Jess's
Pedo
legs were always perfect, but
yeah, Pedo just Pedo just well, you know, Snitch thinks so too, but so Pedo just willed it and they were healed. So
Just in time for kill
he didn't
season.
have the pardon?
Oh, we're just making a dumb joke. It's all good. Keep going.
Yes, I just wanted to hear. You know, I'm gonna grab the hearing aids. I forgot them. Just 1 sec.
I was saying that it's just in time for kilt season.
Yes.
Now that we have our legs back.
Yeah.
Is it worthwhile for us to keep exploring this temple? Maybe go back into that room that sucked in all of our powerful magic items?
Back into which room?
Oh, there was the room that that a lot of people's magical items got sucked into that.
Oh yeah, it was just a vortex in the middle of the floor. Yeah. So let me grab something just 1 second. Sorry about that. And I can probably hear better. You can't see it really. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yep. All good.
All right. So the coffins, holding they have like just it's almost like they're made of silver, but it's like silver and stone. It's actually you realize some of the what this must have formed the idols has been used on them, and they have gargoyle.
Sorry, they have garments on them?
Gargoyles.
Oh, gargoyles. Okay.
Yeah. They're not great, but relief of gargoyles, and they all have lids on them.
So what do you think? I should be opening one of these up? Or is that just asking for trouble?
Why
I
not?
don't know if I want to. I'll fuck around too hard.
And in the treasure, they're always cursed. So somebody should
So
check
all
to make
of
sure they're not
them.
cursed or trapped first. Do we have anyone that does that?
Pour one out for Drew.
Well, you can check for traps. I'm not really sure how you check for curses other than.
I mean,
experiment.
I've removed
Curses wouldn't show up in
worst case.
detect magic, would they?
We just got rid of our bitten leg curse. And I just got my skin back to normal.
And we are carrying around all this cursed skin with us already.
Oh yeah, you have a prisoner. Shit.
Who's the prisoner again?
Was a person that was fighting you.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, we didn't kill them, right? That's a first.
No, you got control of them, and
Oh yeah, Heather just kind of took over, and then. So what state is she in now? Because like Petter had her in a trance and
yeah,
could
he's
control her.
still there until you deal with her, but she'd be tied up or dead, whichever you decide to do with her.
Should we interrogate her and try to get some information out of her? Can like Pedo order to give information? Everything she knows.
He can't cast any more spells today because he's not here. So, but he is here. You know what I mean? So you guys deal with it. What you want to do to get information out of her? She's
okay. So that was a spell that was under spell. Okay.
She's so she's in full regalia of a high level rabbit shaman. So.
Right. I'm gonna cast Zone of Truth on her, which means that let's do that so it gets in there.
I assume you guys just have her tied. She's not doing anything about it, so keep her from casting, maybe.
So assuming that she,
what's that, Spalding?
There should be a save for Zone of Truth. Yeah, Christmas.
They must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, they can't speak in a deliberate lie.
Okay. Rolling. All right. Our Zone of Truth. All right, so she's standing there looking at you like very impatiently, a little condescending.
Guess where are the other priests?
Everywhere you go, they will find you. They will hunt you down. No matter where in this world or the next, they will find you.
Sounds like that makes our job easier.
You will go to sleep and you will not wake up.
Jess looks at her and says, well, it shouldn't be too hard to find them, and changes her face to look like the priests just for a moment.
All right.
With the Jess face.
Right.
And then turns it back. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So she just looks at you and she's like, oh, one of those evil things. I thought we destroyed your entire race.
Rude.
Hundreds of years ago.
Also, wait, what?
I thought we destroyed your entire race hundreds of years ago.
Wait, on top of being a priest,
your race is around, but more mythological.
No. I'm Jess is saying this out loud. On top of being a priest, are you also racist? And gives a like sassy head nod thing. Is racism a thing in D&D?
And she says, stubborn non-believer. Racist is absolutely a thing in D&D. It is a deep fucking genocidal program level thing. In fact, it's part of why they're watering down some of the lore. Yeah. So, but no, it's she just said that your entire group would not convert past. Not a single one of you. Unusual. Too mercurial, as she says, I guess.
For our group, like not in character, did we have the next planned destination that we were going to go to that Bob gave us?
I don't think he gave us the location.
No, he told you how to behave in life and reminded you his lessons, and did not give you a location.
Well, we could just go back to what was that city on the coast and just rain fire. Yeah. Actually, Jess doesn't know that. Jess says we could go by that city on the coast that you told me about on our travels and rain fire.
I'm going to ask the person, do you have any like Are there any priests implanted in the orphanage?
She says, "Why would I tell you that?"
Yeah, I look at Catholic and say, well, I guess this doesn't compel her to answer anything. She just can't lie.
So
you would tell us that because it'd be really helpful.
Do you kill me now, release me, and I will come back and haunt you?
And that's a pretty good argument for killing her now.
Especially now that we know we can just banish them once we kill them.
No, that's a different thing. That works because the thing you're chasing was part, like, this whole thing. Spalding says, understanding what happened in that situation.
He's smart. He would know. Yeah. So Jess looks at the group. Do we have anything that this one wants, or like, legitimately? I think this is a be done with it situation.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
I'll ask if there's any messages you'd like me to pass on to the other pre.
I've already told them what's happening.
Is she casting any spells right now?
Like, nope. How are you communicating with the other priests?
She just sort of smiles at you. She doesn't really. She's like, again, why would I tell you that?
And this zone of truth isn't as truthiness as I thought it would be.
Yeah, this is zone of someone's talking to you and needs to talk to you, and you want them to tell the truth.
Well, no, that's not. Or you force them to talk to you, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she just says, you must join us. That's the only option. That's the only peaceful way. Between you and me is you join us.
Did you not hear? Were you not here right now when Bob said his thing? Like, that's not one of the options.
Oh, he won't live that long. So, and even Spalding or anybody with any intelligence would be like, yeah, he's pulled it off for a couple 100 years.
Yeah, people way, way tougher than you have made bigger threats.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're really, really not threatening. I think your God has abandoned you. So like,
we command the God. God does not command us.
Well, I think the one that you command has abandoned you.
All right, now she just stares at you with contempt and just says, "Convert. Join us."
I may not be an expert on religion, but I think you guys are doing it wrong.
Surrender your power to the idols.
I think Bumbleberry's right.
She points around with her head to the idols. She says, "Surrender your power to the idols. We will rule everything."
Yeah, is she almost dead? Remind me.
No, like she's moderately injured.
Oh, can we? Should we? And I kind of look at Bumbleberry and make the head.
Should we take it outside?
Thing. This might be a. There might be a solution to this that is just kind of does a smashing.
Well, I mean the spooky rabbit statue instructed us not to do it like needlessly. Maybe we should take this outside.
We are really close to a high ledge to throw her off of.
I like where your head's at, Kelp.
This seems to be a theme for you.
I'm strong.
Star Wars. Too much Star Wars. Every movie has a precipice. Like to the point where I watched them all at once one time and it was just absurd. Roger, you still here, by the way? Sorry. All right, go ahead.
Yes.
I mean, I got a hunch if we try and throw her off a high ledge, she's just going to come back somehow. It's kind of how these things work.
Or that they somehow learn how to fly and then come back in front of us.
Yeah, they kind of do.
For some odd reason, the bad guys never go away.
Yeah, hey, let's go for a walk.
Okay.
Can just like shoot this person in the back of their head and be done with it. I don't think they have any more value to us. And they're clearly one of the people that Bob was like, these are the people you should get rid of. Like explicitly one of the problems in the world, right?
He was fairly clear on it.
Yeah. Yeah, Jess is gonna cast Shillelagh and beat this person to death with a giant crayon.
Oh, that's gonna take so long.
Swift and painless head.
She's it's a red crayon. It's okay.
Like Kelp is gonna back up in case. I just still assume that anyone wearing a pendant is going to blow up when they die or is removed. So I'm just gonna back up a little bit.
Okay.
Cover the frog's eyes.
Oh yeah,
Peter sort of shakes his head at this and sort of walks off. This is when he walks to town. Does anybody else have anything they want to do before Jess beats them to death?
No, I'm good.
All right. Do you have other druid spells? Sam? Sam? No.
Sorry, I forgot the push to talk. I have we knew it would happen. I have a bunch of cantrips. So it's less druid spells and more. I just have a ton of cantrips, and I thought the artistry of Shillelagh was character appropriate.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's fine. I was just curious.
Yeah.
All right. For this purpose, we will forget the wooden thing, and away you go. So, how much damage do you do per turn? With Shillelagh?
It's like D8 at a time, isn't it?
It's D8 plus my casting stat, so D8 plus 5, I believe. Let me take a look at the spell here. It's really for flavor. No, it's it's D8. Use spell set. Yeah, so it's D8 plus 5.
All right.
And it's a magical weapon if she has any sort of damage resistance.
Oh yeah.
How many attacks do you get a
turn? Just one.
I thought it was maybe like a Eldritch Blast swap out or something.
No. This is an attack of last resort. It's just a magic stick.
Okay.
Really, somebody else who's stronger should probably do this. And if you, but if nobody else does,
we're committed to this now.
Yeah.
This is just gonna hammer away. It's gonna take about a minute.
I had a ready action from last session, but this works too.
I was gonna say I could just throw something on top of her and just leave it on there, but you're having fun now.
No. I got this. I got this. I can do this, says Jess. I trust me. I'm got this.
I mean, considering what these guys did to Giroux, this is
this is where your intelligence and wisdom, Jess, is going to be kind of
Yeah.
hilarious. So.
She's just she's just going at. She's trying to show that because we've got all these buff guys like Bumbleberry and Kelp, and she's trying to show she can keep up with them. It's noticeably slower than either of you guys swing anything because it's just one attack per round, and it's a giant blunt
crayon. Roll twice for attack.
Let me see here.
With advantage because she's tied. Right, 21 and 30. 30's a nat 20.
So there's a nat 20 was the first one, and the second one was a 21 to hit.
Okay, do you aim for her head or anything strategically? Or...
No, just not that clever. She's just done with this person who's not helpful, and like, let's kill her and move on, and it's taking longer than she would like.
Okay, so Jess hits this tied up person in the shoulder, and they start to struggle. and you sort of hear a little bit of a crunch of bone, but not like too much. And Jess hits them in the back, and they just sort of cough a little blood out and just look at you glaringly angry. Jess goes again. I'm not rolling everyone or anything like that, and hits them across the face, and you see the sort of like a bunch of teeth come out and stuff, and they scream angrily at you. You will regret this for the rest of your short life, except for it's through. It's like all fucked up, but you know what she said. And Jess is bludgeoning somebody to death in front of you that the paladins will know is going to take about 20 hits.
Yes, Jess doesn't know that. So it's going to take 2 minutes.
No, I can help with this in my own way.
All right.
Hold on, I got a spell for this, I think.
It's not a heal, is it?
No, it's that one that gives you a bonus radiant damage.
All right. Or, Bumbleberry, who's Bumbleberry, who's an experienced killer. If you could get on a stool or something, you could just strangle her. But
Nah.
This is a bloody mess already, and Jess is swinging again. So.
What the hell is that spell called?
It's like Divine Weapon or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's in the Paladin spell list, of course. I was looking at the wrong one.
Can you give it to other people, or is it just for
It's like an aura.
Oh, aura of beating the crap out of people?
Crusader's Mantle.
Oh. Yeah.
You deal an extra D4 radiant damage every time you whack.
Crayon glows. You can see it through the bloodstains from this very slow beating.
That's for everyone's weapon.
Yeah, if anyone else wants to help, Jess says about a minute in.
It's probably just kind of sounds like, I don't know, it kind of just feels wrong at this point.
At this point, I just want to set up my pool and just chill and wait for you guys to be done. Like, one day we'll be done here.
I'm already eating a snack.
Jess wanted to do a thing. I just want to make it happen.
I got this. I'm okay. I can do it myself. Jess transforms into a slightly larger, more muscly version of herself. It doesn't change the damage.
Kelp, who's your god again?
Oh, we worked this out. It was one of the sea gods.
Right.
I know that's not helpful.
That's fine. Just one second. Right. And we did figure it out, but you really need to put it on your character sheet or something.
Can do.
It's in our DMs. Well, they're so far down. Oh, sorry, guys. Didn't expect. Who is? I'm looking at our conversation. I think. Oh, Deep Seychelles. Deep Seychelles. Oh, that one was evil. Persana. Okay.
Yeah, that's who it is. Persona.
Bumbleberry,
God of the dark.
Bumbleberry, what's your intelligence?
10.
Okay. All right, there it is. okay, Bumbleberry, you can't bring yourself to do this. And in fact, when you go to do that spell, it fails.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And you get a bad feeling about this. Because Yandala is Bumbleberry's god.
Yeah, but
this is
I'm not a very pious person, and Yandala didn't kill my brother. Okay. These people did.
Can you do a Constitution or well whatever we do?
That's true.
Willpower.
Probably charisma.
Charisma, yeah, for willpower. It's not a very high number. You just have to do it very deliberately. That's all I'm asking.
Oh my goodness.
28.
Good save.
Look at that. Okay, you have no issue doing this. You gather your rage together, and away you go. And I don't want to describe a prisoner being beat. You all need to know that this is a slow, horrible, bloody mess, and somebody.
This person also kidnapped Bob and tried to kill all of us.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That just came all the way from home specifically for Bob, and this person is the one who was keeping him. But the end, she's
not going to have any issue at all. It's Yandala.
No, she actually looks alarmingly gleeful. As much as you can tell from her facial expression. Which...
Those beady eyes are glowing, and that vague smile is vague smiling, ear to ear.
Yeah. Even more than you would think.
All right, person's dead. Now what?
So yes, they scream, they struggle, they vomit, they I mean, this is like a horrible way if somebody doesn't. I don't know.
You can look away while it happens. That's fine.
Yeah.
Jess actually gets a bunch of temporary hit points when she finishes killing this person. That's how much she enjoys it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, we're not doing straight up alignment. They're paladins, so I had to look at their gods for a second.
I mean, when I created the character, I didn't have one.
And they're not the ones doing it.
Well, they are when he uses that spell. So.
Well, no, he's helping his ally.
Both the glory. I'm a hype man.
And I'm having a snack. I'm not
right.
advocating in the
help is somewhere else. Spalding's a lizard.
Yeah. You feel the faintest idea of Kelp that maybe you should stop this, but it's very faint and weak. So.
Alignment is no more. I could call Abby to do it.
I think it's too late at this.
Yeah, I think I'm almost done. Just says she kind of
eventually.
Guys, now what do we do? We're gonna loot some stuff, or is it all cursed?
I don't want to take that chance.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not gonna touch any of this stuff, especially the gargoyle stuff.
Yeah, let's go look for more priests, I guess.
So, Spalding, you.
No, I didn't.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Do you check her body at all?
Well, I had a feeling they probably spilled everything out during the beating.
Yeah, I know, but everything's definitely sort of bloody and everything like that. So.
Yeah, we'll look her over. See if she's carrying anything valuable.
Okay. Okay, she's definitely got. Sorry, I'm just doing a search here. So they're carrying their staff itself, which you feel like it's definitely magical. Because did you cast detect magic earlier?
At one point.
I don't think it was in here, but that's fine.
Yeah.
And you definitely should. You would normally take their wand and check it out. So, there's a horrible looking dagger, like evil looking.
Mm. I picked it up gingerly, and who wants a dagger?
Yeah. So, yeah, and they have 3 rings on. So.
Oh, 3 rings, nice.
Yeah.
Man, we really. I'd say to who else? Jess, I guess. Man, we really need to get somebody who can identify this stuff. We're finding so much cool stuff that we can never actually figure out what it does.
Do you think there's somebody in the town that we were by who can? Because they probably find stuff when they're digging all the time. I imagine there's someone there who can do that, right?
Yeah.
I think there was a university there or some sort of scholar location.
Took the boat 5.
North of Lucy.
Okay.
Yeah, north of Luscon. So, yep. So yes, you were not far from the big city for sure.
Yeah, because we don't have a destination. I've seen any bunny going on in recent times.
Sure.
Oh, bloody tome covered in blood and guts. Oof. Oh.
Yeah,
Spalding will prestidigitation and see if you can clean the book up a bit.
All right. Just making a note here.
Is it back to looking presentable-ish?
Yeah, perfectly clean if you got prestidigitation. Yeah. Temple. I'm not going to make it shake or anything because, Indiana Jones. But here comes the Rolling Stone.
Some scrolls around.
Any unusual languages anybody has besides the secret language?
I have Sylvan, I think.
Is anybody's magic based on wizardry?
I mean, just casts magic, but she's not a wizard.
Yeah.
Spalding is proficient in Arcana, but
okay. If you're Arcana check, you can tell that the book is a wizard's book. Wizard's Tome of Spells. So.
Oh, yeah.
But the language is slightly strange. Like maybe it's, you're not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, all I have is cool is gnomish.
That's cool. That's a lot of fun.
I also just have gnomish.
Oh. these little guys will yell and swear at you in Gnomish all day long. You realize at one point that some of their swear words are Gnomish. So yeah, when they're swearing at each other like you little fucking idiot and stuff, it's all in Gnomish. You guys, I didn't realize you knew it. So yeah, they talk perfectly to you, but when they're yelling at each other and swearing, you asshat or whatever, it's all in Gnomish, right? So.
Oh hell, I would have had made fun with them on the way too. If I knew that.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, and they're like, "Oh my god, you guys! Oh, so messy. That's great." And they're just like, you see Bill come over and he just tastes the blood for a sec.
Oh, okay.
And these are the good guys. We like these guys.
Yeah.
They've been helpful. That's all you know. They turned into evil little rabbits too.
Rambunctious little scamps.
They're
And
enthusiastic.
the rest of the rabbits in this place, they're not like weird.
Oh no, they've been leaving ever since you guys finished up the battle.
Since you guys
came in there, there's like less than half as many as there were. They're working their way out the front door. Whatever was drawing them is no longer drawing them.
Well,
into this place with no food.
do we think that there's anything else here that won't be cursed, or because if so, we should look for it. But otherwise, let's just go. Right? We got.
Jess, you guys don't know what's cursed or not. I mean, what's Jess's experience, right? So.
Well, Jess is whatever Bob just said. So did he say everything is cursed?
He didn't say that at all. He didn't mention the contents of this building.
Well, let's look for expensive-looking things, says Jess, and she walks around the room looking for expensive stuff.
There's a number of sealed-looking coffins, and then there's a vortex of that includes some of your magic items. Those are the main things that you find in the building. When you go into the rooms,
she's gonna open the closest coffin here.
Yeah, let me just give you the map, so for expediency, just 1 second.
She's on the map here.
No, I mean the whole thing. That's all. Since nothing's going to attack you, so unless you do something stupid, so.
As Jess opens.
So, anyways, so yeah, it's just lovely. It's great.
Yeah.
It's like one of the nicest things you've ever held in your hand besides your crayon.
Yeah. Cool. I don't pick it up, but like it looks cool.
Yeah, it's just lovely, highly valuable. You just can't believe how much it must be worth. Like
I say, hey guys, check this out, and look how expensive it looks. And I pick it up and I show them.
All right, good. Yeah, it really definitely you're pretty sure you're set up for life with this thing.
Awesome. I'll put it in my bag.
What is it, sir?
It's a
demon.
Of a demon, and it's just it's really nice looking to you guys. It looks like it's worth something, but Jess is just totally enamored. So.
Can I cast Detect Magic and take a look at that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. She shows it to you.
Yeah.
What kind of magic is it, if there is any magic associated?
It is magical.
And the school of magic is...
Yeah, I know. I'm looking it up, sorry. I should really write that beside every single thing.
Like is cursed a school of magic?
No. If it was, if it's, I just said I looked this item up.
Wild magic.
What is that?
It's the one.
The wild magic. Oh,
Yeah, so now I can roll twice and pick the one I want now. So it's a 84 and a 95.
it is. It is definitely enchantment. So
Enchantment.
yeah.
I'll try to convey to Jess what an enchanted thing might do, just as a warning, given that it's a demon and it's probably not for the best. Okay, so for the next day, anytime I make an ability check, roll 1d6 and add it to the result.
No problem. All right. So, yeah, you guys open the rest of these, and they are empty. If you decide to open them.
I won, says Jess.
I didn't touch any of them.
Jess never had the curse legs, so she's less averse to opening random things.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, you guys don't find anything else in the coffins if you look. This thing is beautiful. Anybody who notices it, so that's about all. Jess is like, yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Then there's the vortex of magic, and this place is pretty much otherwise abandoned, other than the statues, which you just have to decide whether you want to touch or not. Your rabbit tails are with you, and the yeah. So
Jess chews on a crayon as she stares at the vortex that ate a bunch of magic items. What are we gonna do about this?
You feel lightly pulling on the crayon, but you feel no threat of that. So
she backs off a bit. She likes her crayons.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything we can do with this. Like, your dispel magic just fizzled on contact, right? And I guess now that I pick magic up, I don't really see anything else around that would be linking to it at all.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing I could do. I could send Abby into it. We could see what happens.
You might just and then get mad and then bouncing
Yeah.
and telling her to do it.
Probably not worth it. You're right.
Guess do we leave the temple then?
We leave the temple. Yeah.
So yeah, so you guys, head out. You can head to town. There's not really an issue with that. So is that the plan? And you stop and all the perches that used to have gargoyles on them, all kinds of stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, and you head in the city. It is late at night, like late. So
Do we have rooms here? I don't remember.
you do not.
Is there a place that has rooms?
Yeah, actually, you can go back where Pito is to the wrong map. That's why.
Is or was? Yeah.
This one.
We go back there. They seem to like us, and see if we can get rooms and just have a long rest. Because I don't know about you guys, I'm pretty beat up.
So you guys head to
I can use a rest.
back to the Crimson Snowbank. you see Pito's nowhere to be seen already, but you know where he was going. And when you enter, Spalding, one of the barmaids walks right up to you and hands you a little note.
What does it? I'd thank her and read it.
It's in your secret language, and it says, "Don't know when we'll see you next." And it's Pito, heading south to find Lady Mirabella. Mirabella. Anyways, yes.
Okay. I think we knew he was doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she looks like she expects a tip, but
Yeah, I'll throw her a silver piece. I'm low on money. All of our money is in blob form.
Silver's a lot, so. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. Yeah, you guys are able to get asleep. No problem at all. In the middle of the night, two things
Do we get our long rest before
You
whatever?
do. Yep.
Okay.
Just gets woken up, but you eventually get a long rest. So unless you jump out of bed and do something.
No problem. Done.
So you get woken up with a message, but actually Jess does not. Just a second. There's two things that happen. First, Spalding gets woken up, and you feel like Vaughn is standing in the room. There's like a light shadow of Vaughn. And he says, "Meet me at the Bloodstained Barrens of the Rua Islands."
So I just go to the Bloodstain. I'll let you paste in chat after, rather than trying to copy them.
"Meet me at the Bloodstained Barrens of the Rua Islands. Next full moon, bring the cloak." And he says the turtle moves. And you definitely get an impression of Vaughn as clear as day. So he's just like super clear.
So this sort of in like post-merger Vaughn.
He's just clear. That's all you know. His message is super clear.
Okay. So I wake up and look around, and I guess just see everyone else still asleep, and like I just take it and write it down. It's like, in case this is a dream and I forget it, and then go back to sleep.
All right. And he you feel like he's like he just sends you a second message and says, this is how you will save your friends. So anyways. So yeah. And you wake up fine. In the middle of the night, Jess. Wisdom save.
All right. Sorry, I wasn't sure if you wanted me to do it in secret. I was going to go look
for it. No.
10.
Right. So anyways, you just fantasize extensively, like it's almost like you didn't sleep, about how rich you're going to be.
Okay.
And how many cool, powerful magic items or whatever.
Super excited. Did I look for anybody I could sell it to?
You have not.
Okay.
But you are experienced enough in selling loot to not just flash that around the bar. So.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of money. You'd have to find somebody who has that much.
I mean, it's a mining town. People have money here, and know where to spend it, and a love for beautiful things.
You know how cool it is. You're just not sure. You're smart enough to know that there's certain people who are going to want it. So
yeah.
All right. So yeah. All right. So you guys wake up in the morning. There's when you go for breakfast, there's another note that just says, thanks again. Wanted to wait for you, but caravan was heading south. And it's in your secret language. So. And the morning lady who's there is kind of suspicious that it's demonic. She does not like touching the note. and she doesn't even want any money. So. But you get a good, healthy breakfast, and you're hanging out here, and your boat is at the dock, and you have been told to go to a place you have never heard of in a gajillion years.
Is there even like a map around we can look up and try to figure out where the hell that is?
And on a place that you never heard of.
Has anyone
Well, would
else
you like to
in
talk
this
to
place heard of it?
several dwarven miners are having their
Yeah, we'll talk
breakfast.
to the
There's some
traveler
travelers,
first,
some
I
merchants,
imagine.
of any rate. Jess is going
Yeah,
to
yeah.
talk to the
She'll
traveler.
transform herself into someone that looks like they belong, other than her face. And yeah.
All right. So yeah, you just walk up to, you see merchants who might be more well traveled. You're smart enough to know that they talk more, anyways, right? Usually, either they're more aggressive or they talk more. And you see a couple guys. There's not too many people in here. There's like a couple handfuls of dwarven miners, and but then there's these two merchants. And they just look up at you. And did you transform into man, woman?
Dwarf.
Right. Yeah. And what do you want? And they're not too curt, but they're not.
Yeah. Do they look like they can afford my thing?
You cannot tell. Probably not. You're thinking like kings and queens.
I chat with them to see if they are wealthy, kind of implying I have something that they might want to buy.
And they just go, oh, really? A random stranger in the bar is offering us something very valuable. I'm sure we're not going to get robbed.
In a bar, says Jess.
Oh, we'll exchange the money here then. Okay, how much would you like? And what have you got?
Jess thinks for a moment and then shows it to them, looking around furtively.
They both look at it like, oh, trinkets, eh? And they just sort of, so what did you want? What you wanted to just sell this to random people in a bar? You get more money for it in the city. Which is a disinterest statement.
And Jess puts it away and says, "You're right. You guys seem very worldly. Have you heard of?" And she names the place.
The Bloodstained Barons of the Rua Islands.
Yeah.
And the one guy says, "No, I haven't heard of that at all." But the Rua sounds very Eastern. That's an Eastern word.
Okay.
Like Eastern Ocean, Eastern.
Like other side of the world, Eastern.
Does, yeah.
Huh. Well, thank you very much, guys. And she walks away.
All right.
Maybe we should go ask Ronak if it's islands. He might have heard of them.
That's an intelligent creature thought.
Not Jess thought, yes.
So, yeah, they this is definitely very Eastern. They said, do you have a boat and a crew, a big boat and a crew? Do you? Gonna go.
Big enough. We could maybe use more crew.
Gonna go find some Eastern dwarves, and they make some kind of not really racist, but sort of a hand gesture that indicates people from the East. So it's not really racist; it's more of a stereotype. So it's not malicious. So, yeah, and they just they give you that gesture, and Jess is out. So who's talking? Sam's just got a call. So work call. Bumbleberry, what are you doing in this breakfast situation here?
I'm pretty what?
Intelligent?
I wouldn't say intelligent.
Is it 12?
10.
Oh, 10. Okay. Yeah, well, you're average, so.
The wisdom of 8.
Yeah. But an average, well, that's a different issue. But
Bumbleberry is enjoying the nice meal.
An average person, the wisdom you would play, as a more either impulsiveness.
Extremely naive.
Yeah, impulsiveness, naivete, or indifference sometimes, those sort of things, right? When you shouldn't be indifferent, things like that. Like to, the person you just all beat to a pulp. So, well, 2 of you did. A few others looked away. All right. So yeah, just sort of an indifference thing. So yeah. All right.
He's in the pub eating, waiting for just to sell her thing that she got that I wanted nothing to do with because it is creepy.
She didn't sell it. She came back and told you what she heard, that this place was in the east, far east. That's all you know. They didn't say east of the side of the continent, east side of the world, anything. They just said really far away. That can be relative depending on who you are. So, sailing around the world right now is about 4 months. So,
Yeah, that we needed a big boat with a crew.
Well, you don't know. They just asked if you had one. Yeah. If Jess had any insight, they would be like, "Oh, Jess does not look. Dwarves are not, well-known sailors." But again,
We have to get there by the next full moon. Which, do we know how far away that is?
No, you do not know where it is. East.
No, like the next full moon. Do we know when the next full moon is?
Oh yeah, that because you're travelers. So that's about 29 days, 28 days.
Okay.
In that range.
So it's like a full moon right now, and you got to get it for the next one, basically.
Yep.
Okay.
Do we know what the cloak is?
One coming here.
Right.
Either full moon or the last sliver missing, one or the other. What did you say, Dwayne?
Do we know what the cloak is?
I think it's the cloak I'm wearing, most likely.
Okay, that helps.
Yeah. Spalding knows what the cloak is.
All right, I'll trust Big Brain Spalding.
Yeah, it was Vaughn's old cloak.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna. If I look around the bar, do I see Gronak in here?
Nope.
All right. I'm gonna tell the group I'm gonna see if we can go find Gronak and ask him about this
Are you
place.
going to do that by yourself, or are you guys doing that collectively?
Come along.
It's early morning. Frankfurt?
We might as well go together.
Okay. Nobody has anything else they want to do in the bar or in this small town?
Is it worthwhile to exchange our big lump of money for some sort of more manageable lump of money?
You will want to do that in a city if you want to.
Oh, okay. I saw a lot of banks here, so
yeah, there are definitely, but it's still going to raise some questions. It's basically, you can vaguely tell it's smushed coins, but vaguely. So it's going to raise a few questions.
I will keep it in my bag then.
You can give it a try here, but yeah. All right. So you guys head down to the boat, which is on the map right here. Town's pretty busy. You see maybe some of the last sort of fishing hulls coming in because things are starting to freeze over a lot. It's friggin' cold, except for kelp, but it's still cold anyways. You notice it, and people are just going about their business. You're just more travelers. They always stare at you, but that's every city, everywhere you go, because Spalding and well, just the
blue
Spalding
dudes,
kelp, and then
and the turtle,
the blue guys,
and then Finn, Bumbleberry. Yeah, the blue guys and the turtle, which is still uncommon. So.
I'm the least weird-looking person among us.
Yes.
I'm just little.
Right now, Jess is a dwarf, just a couple inches higher than you, so yeah, and comes walking with you. So when you get to the boat, Gronak is just, what are you at? You come to the boat. You go onto the boat then, and you see the boat map, which Ben had before. So it took a while to outfit it, but you'll notice it has a lot of barrels. Yeah, it's a pretty decent boat. just is happily greeting you, and he's like, yeah, he's just, oh hey guys, I got to tell you, I sold the boat, but I think it's worth it.
Oh yeah, to who?
What's that?
To who?
Oh, just these couple of guys came along, and they looked like they're merchants looking for a ride or something. I just sold them the boat instead. They'll be back tomorrow. He says, pointing. He's like, are we done in town?
Pretty close to being, yeah.
Because if we're not, I can go wait somewhere and come back.
Pretty close to being done. Yeah, we had, I guess, a lead towards a place to the east. What was it called again?
Rua, R-U-A.
Ever heard of it?
But it was the bloodstained barons of the Rua Islands.
Yeah, that's from the cryptic note, yeah?
That's from a message that Spalding got in the night. So.
Ever heard of it?
Yeah. Pardon?
Ever heard of it?
The Rua. He says, and he drunkenly, not too bad, explains how, like, okay, if you're here, right, there's there's shit. Where is it? And all the islands in the Sea of Moving Ice, mostly they're like named in the language, the original language of the Sea of Moving Ice, and he tells you the original name of it. And he says, then there's the Trackless Sea, which is, most of the islands are named in Common or in Elven, right? So like there's the Munalama, and these other places are all named in Elven. And when you go south, like by Kalimshan, then they all have these rolling names with hawks and stuff in them and stuff like that. And he explains her like Arabic names and stuff like that. And he's like, so Rua, he says, that's in the east in the ocean. He says, we can get a good map. I can take you there. You can tell it's what neighborhood it's in. Says, how, like, in the big city, it's always like things are like that. Now, I mean, there's random things out somewhere. We definitely need a map, but I've been 10 days east, all the way to Zakahara. That's where I got the special bottle. He points his liquor
nice.
bottle.
So if we were to start sailing that way, are there any major cities?
Oh, so like cities the size of like all of them. Most of the big cities are on the coast except for Silvery Moon and stuff, right? So he's like 50 of them before we get there.
Okay, well maybe let's pick a major city as a destination, go and do all of our changing of stuff and get our items identified and see if we can find a good map for the area.
Yeah. Who has the rest of the money besides the blob?
I have a little bit of money.
I have 93 gold.
All right. Okay, I have less than 200 gold.
All right. So, yeah, you guys, it says like 10, 20 days to get there. Some dangerous places along the way, but look, you don't even have any blood on you. Said I heard a rumor that you went north. And you don't have any blood on you, so.
We had a bath?
Yeah, it is a spell to get the blood off.
Prestidigitation.
I prestidigitation his face and blow some of the shit out of his beard.
Oh, he's like, ooh. Does that tire you out doing that?
No, I can do it all day.
He shows you his vest, and he's like, it's got spills on it and stuff. He's like, I usually clean her, but I've been staying on the boat in case you needed to leave in a hurry.
He's like, oh, this might take the entire trip.
It cleans up pretty easily. It's one casting per major item, so it's good. Or major areas. Yeah, he's like, oh, this is nice. He said, now I can get some ladies to share my special bottle. So yeah. So they're just talking to Gronak. He says it's in the far east, Sam.
Does he think he can get us there on time?
He thinks it'll be about 20 days. And Spalding asked him if there was any major cities on the way looking for a place to exchange, and he's like, all of them. Like, this is where the world lives, at the coast. Except for Silvery Moon and a few other places. And he tells and explains in his own rambling way, but not like he's not incoherent.
Okay. So are we in a rush to get there on time?
You're gonna pass like 50 cities on the way.
Sounds like we have about a week.
Depends on the weather, and depends on who doesn't want you to pass. He says, but look at you guys, no blood on you. They said you went north, solved a major problem. That's the rumor I'm hearing a lot along the docks. So yeah, I mean, you guys seem to survive everything, right? Except for, where's the silver one? The other silver. Hey, you're not silver anymore. He says to Bumblebear.
No, I got better.
Oh, where's the other one? Where's Peter? He was fun. What a good singer.
He went chasing after.
He takes a drink. So yeah, he says, anyways, he knows how to get you in the vicinity. Sam, he explained how, I went through some of the geography and how different names of different places are in sort of language groups, and that this would be in the far east somewhere. So it could be 20 days, could be 25. As far as time goes, you got about 27 or 28 days to go. So.
Would you be able to pull up the world map?
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't go right. So that's right. That's correct. So you have a lower resolution version of this. I can't remember what. Oh, Drew had
it. Restock there, and then get all of our various chores done.
Yeah. All right. All right, we'll take a quick break here. Back in 10 or 12, 8:20.